KCWU 881 The Burg, your music central, and we'd like to welcome you to the Real Authentic People podcast, also known as the R.A.P podcast with
Roberto,
Atong
and Paige.
A show where we talk about social issues with social people, and today we'd like to start off with a little thing called red flags. What a couple red flags y'all got?
if you only have one music genre that you're obsessed with, if you're only like, oh, I only listen to jazz. I'm sorry to come for people
What's
who like
wrong with jazz?
That's what I'm like.
No, nothing is wrong with jazz. But if you only listen to one form of jazz,
Okay.
and say every other jazz or every other kind of music is bad, or like belittle everyone else's opinions, then it's like, oh.
That's how I feel when people tell me that they really just hate country music and
Yeah.
they've never listened to it.
Okay, what if they have listened to it and they still don't like it?
You just haven't found the right song yet.
I'm so sorry, but the instrumental choices for me don't do it.
You don't like that little twang?
No.
I
I
love that.
sit there and I try to like listen. You know, like some parts, like when they incorporate like jazz with country, I'm like, okay,
Like
okay.
the little crossovers.
You know, I
Gentry.
love that. I can do that.
Please, Roberto,
Gentry?
control yourself.
No.
No.
But when it does, I can do it, you know? But when it's just, I don't even want to say purely country because not even country is purely country anymore, you know? But
True, there's a long
when I
history there.
Exactly. We're not going to get into it. That's just another story for another day. But like with the country music now, I feel like the instrumental choices they use are so limited and it's not interesting enough for me. It's not even layered
Really?
enough. I'm just there like, I'm listening to you talk about beer, a lady, a cat. I'm so sorry.
Oh my
but there's
gosh.
only one woman. I mean, no, there's two women that I will listen to.
Okay, who are they?
Okay, that's Carrie Underwood.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep.
And we all know the iconic one and
Dolly
one.
Parton.
There we go.
Yeah.
You know,
Those are the
Yeah.
only two people who actually listen to because I'm sitting there and like her instrumental choices, beautiful.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like
Also
Dolly
the lyrics is-
Parton, she wrote R&B songs.
Exactly. So
Like "I Will Always Love You" by
Was
Whitney
her.
Houston was Dolly Parton's
and
song.
you can hear within
honestly,
her
a tribute
instrumental.
to Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Even like her choice in instrumentals when she like does choose to do music, it's very interesting. I have to sit there and I'm like, oh, that made my brain tingle.
I love Dolly.
Mhm.
I love Dolly just as much as the next person.
That's another red flag if you don't like Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Not even her music, but just
Her as
her
a
as a
person.
person is like,
She's a national treasure.
Is she?
Yeah. We
Mm.
love Dolly Parton. She's like a philanthropist. She's an ally.
ally.
Is she?
Ally.
No, truly.
Yeah,
truly.
no.
Back in the 70s and the 80s when it was like, if you were an ally, you were ride or die.
Yeah.
Now it's
We
just
love
like
Dolly. Now a lot of the times it's just a
a black
buzzword.
box. Black box
Yeah,
on
A
Instagram.
black box on Instagram. But Dolly, she be about it.
Speak about it.
I respect it.
Did not know. Well, I learned something new.
Yeah.
What's one of
Red
my
flag
other-
if you don't like Dolly Parton. Let's reevaluate life choices.
Okay. People that get new shoes but don't actually wear the shoes. You know, people that walk around. See, I understand wanting to preserve your shoes. I completely understand. They're very expensive.
Yeah.
But why are you walking that slow?
I don't.
And
And they look like
the-
penguins.
Exactly. I'm like, walk right. And I'm
Or like they have like the things that
Yeah.
keep it from creasing
It-
on the
there
inside of their
is.
shoe.
I'm like, you
And
can
it's
just.
so uncomfortable.
I really also want to. Why? Can you not afford shoes? Is that why, like,
I mean, and maybe they can't.
and then maybe buy different kinds of shoes if you can't afford those?
I mean, yeah,
Wear
because
them.
a lot of those. I mean, I don't know. I
It's
don't
like
know.
I don't have a lot to say, but it's how they walk. Because I'm like, I feel like there's things you can put inside the shoes to help reverse it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
might as well enjoy your time with
And like
the
shoes are
shoes.
supposed to be worn.
Mhm.
Like
It's
they're
like-
not supposed to look like brand new
Mm-hmm.
for their entire lifespan.
Exactly.
It's like cars too. If you're like, oh, I don't want to get a lot of mileage in my car. It's like you're not gonna get the same $15,000 car, like reimbursed.
And like, why would it just sit? Why would you just
Yeah.
have it sit there instead of like using the thing that you bought the money or you bought with your money?
It's very much a waste of time in my own personal opinion.
Yeah, maybe waste of resources. Red flag.
Red flag if you waste resources.
What's my other red flag?
When people are mean to like service workers,
Oh, yes.
I can't stand that.
Mhm.
It makes me so uncomfortable, and I'm like, I'm very sorry for even associating with this person
'Cause what if they
at this
do to
moment in
you?
time.
Because even they don't want to be there, dude. Like
Right.
nobody wants to be like, hey, you know, tell me what to do.
Right. Or like, you know, catering to your every whim. Nobody really wants to do that. But the least you could do is like not be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
To them.
And like when you're at a restaurant, tipping the wait staff
Mhm.
and also like stacking your plates on each other so that like it's easier
If
for
I
people
hear the
to bust
phrase, that's
table?
their job. Oh, I can't talk to you anymore.
Because like what? Oh, we just can't let their job be a little bit easier. I just why are you this way? Big red flag. You're not a very nice person.
Which one's on my other red flag? I really don't got that much. I'm a very
Now don't lie. Let's be real here. I know I
think
had
you have
another one.
the most like
Yeah, you
most,
said you were gonna have an easy time with this one. What happened to that? Atong?
Where's that in?
No, let's be real.
Where's
Let's
the
be
energy?
real.
Where-
you know, what's the word? I don't have the phrasing in English, but it's like don't judge too much or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
the phrasing in English.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm trying to say? I don't know.
No, but I understand the energy coming off. Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
trying to be super judgmental. Everything is
'Cause-
like objective.
Objective, because I'm not trying to be that girl, but I do have another red flag.
Yeah, let us know. Let us
It's
know.
like, okay, these would be they consider icks a red flag. I think it's a red flag in my
I
perspective.
mean,
'cause
honestly, we
would not
can
be
use it
friends.
interchangeably.
Yeah,
An
yeah,
ick and a
yeah.
red flag,
Really?
sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's another ick that I have, right?
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay. This is mainly for Seattle people, in my personal opinion. People that drive in Seattle. The days that I do attempt to drive on the highway because I have no choice, why is they have no care for the laws of the road?
No.
They
Seattle drivers are very selfish.
I was like, oh, I missed my stop.
Yeah. Not even going to look behind them to
They're
see if
not.
there's someone in
They-
the next lane.
They just swerve, and I'm over there, like, and I have to do a quick stop. Like, now I'm gonna get into an accident with the person behind me, and I'm
Right.
going
And
to
you're going
get
to be
in
in
trouble
fault. Yeah.
because I did a really quick. I hit my brakes too hard. So
Yep.
people that are terrible drivers, you guys make me icky. That's not really an ick though. Being a terrible driver, you're too old to be a terrible driver.
How old is too old to be?
I
terrible
feel like
driver.
because you get your license around age 15, which
Not you get your permit at 15.
no, you get your 15, and
Yeah.
then you start your license at 16.
Yeah, 16, yeah.
16,
You know?
17.
So I feel like anything with practice, because you'll be driving often, maybe 2 to 3 years. I feel like I don't say you're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna be sufficient. Now this is person from talking who's scared to drive on the highway. So I'm doing a lot of yappa right now. I really am.
Hey.
I'm doing a lot of yappa, but I'm keeping everybody safe by staying off the road.
Yeah.
so you see what I mean? I'm
Maybe
doing
people
my
could
due
take
diligence.
a note from you.
Honestly, I'm doing my due diligence.
Yeah, if you're not a
honestly.
confident driver,
And
get
I
off
know
the
I'm
road.
not. I'm off the road.
You're not one of the girls. Get out.
Like the girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
So move on. And if you don't get it, that's
Red flag, bad drivers.
another red flag. It's winter outside. It's cold. I know you're cold. I know you
Why are you wearing
cold.
shorts
And slides, no
and
socks.
slides? What are we doing as a society? What are we doing?
You might feel cold less than I do, right? That's understandable.
Right. We all have different thresholds.
Exactly. But not enough for you to be walking
Basketball
around.
shorts
Not
in
a-
8-degree weather
I can't do it. I can't do it, mate. I can't.
with Nike slides. What are we?
No socks either.
No socks.
You got your dogs
You
out.
got your dogs out in
Your
the
dogs
snow.
are shivering.
Like, what are we? Like, what's the reason? I want to know the thought process behind
Even
it.
Scooby had earmuffs and a jacket.
I'm
And
saying.
you're
Dog.
saying your
A
dogs aren't?
dog. Put them dogs away. Why are they out right now?
I really don't understand. They're like, well, I just don't get cold, like I'm used to it. No, you're not.
There's no way.
Stop.
Habibi,
lying to yourself.
Habibi, sit down.
You know another
Sit
red
down.
flag?
Hmm.
Too much Marvel.
Too much what?
Too much
Too much
Marvel.
Yeah.
Too much Marvel is a red flag. What is too much Marvel?
If you're still watching movies after Black Panther 2.
Really?
Yeah.
No
I've-
movies have come out since then, though.
Yeah.
So that's-
like
so-
the Ant-Man's gonna come out.
You
the
don't think that that's going to be
Avengers.
good?
I don't think. I'm gonna be honest. I'm done. I got my representation. I got my boy named Moore. Name Moore.
I've got your rent in the mod. We're
Mama.
watching the people World Cup go Brazil.
Everyone's got a Namor, a Neymar.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Marvel has gone through a change since Infinity War.
Yeah. No, it's very much like, oh no, are they gonna win? Oh, thank God they won.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they won at the end.
Oh, what will we ever do if they don't win?
does it once, it's like the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
How do you like do better than that? You know, you don't.
Not my problem either. Not my
It's like we enjoyed Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
I want to see the man with the wings fly, and that's it.
You know
and
what?
I got it, and now I can not watch anything.
Do you think? But he's gonna be in like more projects.
I don't think so.
You really think that they're just gonna put him in one movie and be done?
Yeah.
No way.
I think.
Have you seen the way the internet has been going crazy?
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna give him a solo movie because they can't. Because I think DC
licensing
owns,
rights.
DC owns it, and DC
owns it. Yeah, they had it first, like in the 1930s, 1940s.
And you know DC's not gonna give it to Marvel.
Wait a minute. Why are they sharing a character?
Because they can. Like Sony owns Spider-Man, but
my brain.
Yeah.
DC and Marvel are not in the same universe though. So how do they? They're not even the same companies.
No. They had the character first. Like
they're just like passing characters back and forth between each other.
Shazam. Mm-hmm. His name in the
was
comic
Captain
book,
Marvel.
Captain Marvel, and so because of that, Marvel
it's
was
just
like
the name. It's not the character.
Yeah.
It's
both. It's a little bit of both. You can't use Captain Marvel in that context in that movie like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll never get a solo
Namor
movie of the.
So I don't care.
Like not even like as like an addition to another film, or
he can be like a side character.
Yeah, like side character.
But he's just not gonna get his own solo.
But he cannot get his own solo.
Like the Hulk.
No.
The Hulk can be in She-Hulk, but Namor can't be in
anything.
Anything.
What?
Yeah, I know. So sorry. I know it's a sad day for us.
Yeah, that just kind of killed my vibe.
The credits.
They lost me. So
wow.
I'm done.
Well, now that I know that, I don't know.
I know. I mean, I feel like they'll have him like in other movies maybe. Like he'll appear in, and he like I feel like the amount of I can't English today. The biggest is role. The role that he will get. It's more likely like how he had it in Black Panther, like how it was like a main character, but he wasn't the main character. So yeah,
because they left. Okay, I don't want to get into the spoilers.
I get into it. It's been a month.
Okay,
it's been a month. If they haven't,
I don't know. It's just like this is on the radio. I don't know who all is listening.
Warning.
No warning. No warning. Keep going.
Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Like they left his character kind of open-ended. So like there's a lot of opportunity for his story to continue.
I really like that he was like super ambiguous whether he was an enemy or not. He was like,
he's just for his people.
Now we got Wakanda.
That could come in handy.
That can come in handy. Like, what do you want? What's your
mean
plot?
by
What are you
that?
plotting?
No one knows what he wants other than to keep his people safe. Which
king.
I get it.
King.
That's a king. I don't know what else to say. He
That's what T'Challa did.
He felt threatened, so he got busy. He
did.
saved his people. I have to respect it.
What were some of your favorite movies from the film?
My favorite moments. I liked meeting Riri Williams. Because she was like,
she was
funny. Fellow Chicagoan.
Yeah. I was like, is it Chicagoite? Chicagoan?
Chicagoan?
Chicago veteran.
Chicago citizens.
Chicago citizen. And
Were
she
you
was
feeling
like,
represented?
Yeah, I was like, I'm her.
Yeah, you're Riri Williams?
I see myself as Riri.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm glad that you could have that representation for you. That's really important.
However, when Namor came in, not like as a person, but like, you could see his silhouette, and they were like escaping, and he was like, "No, you're not. You're not leaving." That's when I was like, "Oh, that's my guy." I that's very cool. It's something a lot of people would do.
And like he had great presence. He was very scary, very intimidating. I would not have wanted to fight him. But
he got into your girl's face though.
She did, and I didn't like that at all. I didn't like a lot of the things he did in that movie. Do I understand them? Absolutely. Do I like them?
Nope.
No, I don't.
Justifiably so,
But you know what? I think the biggest thing that I was like, what? During the movie was when they took the battle on the water in one boat. They had one ship.
All the Wakandan soldiers
on all the Wakandans on one ship in the middle of the water while they're fighting literal water people. And And I get it. Take
Yeah.
the fight to him. You know, you had a strategy.
However, like
That was not very
they were like,
witty.
let me
No.
sing a note for you. Let me see how you feel after this note.
Let me sing a note for you. And like they had the little, you know, sonar blast under the water. Cool. Very smart. Namora threw her little
You telling me
thing in
they
there.
couldn't take their head off the water?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? It wasn't the greatest plan, and maybe it wasn't supposed to be.
It was just
I
supposed
think
to like.
it wasn't. I think from my at least the way I was watching it, she was like, "Listen, I need y'all to do this while I take this guy. I'm about to go beat
Yeah,
him."
but like, why are one ship? Because then it starts sinking. Now we're all panicking because we saw what just like a foot of water did in Wakanda when he started flooding them a little bit. Why are we all on one boat trying to fight these people?
Not only that, after the plan happened and everything, he was in the little capsule thing. He was in the desert. Suri still got beat up.
Still got beat up, and
Like
like
dragged for a
She
minute.
was dragged.
she was getting dragged.
She got
stabbed.
stabbed.
Like through and
Yeah.
through.
And he was like, ah.
Like he was like, I need water, and she was like, I'm literally bleeding out.
He was a menace when he heard her like trying to pounce, and he was just like,
I know.
and she flipped over him, and I was like,
It's so embarrassing. It's like, girl, I know you're trying your best, but we're gonna have to
You're
go at this
damaged.
a different
I know.
angle. Like,
sit down.
Man's is thirsty, and I get that. He's half a water person. He's thirsty, and he's still like, you're getting worked right now, Shuri. And I respect your moxie. I do.
and even his moxie, because like she was ready to claw him to death, and he was like, come on,
He was like, all right.
all right.
He was like, I'm dying from dehydration, but let's do this. Like, and you know what? That's the type of fight I like.
And I will say, the story was kind of weird too. Like the first movie, it was weird, but it was a good movie. It was a good last movie I'm ever gonna see from Marvel. I'm not gonna.
You're not okay. So you're not indulging in any Marvel related
Marvel,
content
DC,
at all?
any. After I saw Black Adam, I was like, yeah, this is not
Really? Even
Yeah.
though you loved Morbius?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it's not getting a sequel. We all know this. All
What
the
if it,
Morbid
what if it
heads know.
did?
It's
Did
not.
they say it's not getting a sequel?
Do you think Jared Leto's gonna do that again? The
I mean-
way the internet dragged him for months, not weeks, not days,
Does
not
Jared
out,
Leto
months.
really care about what the internet thinks though?
I think
Doesn't he have a
Nah.
cult?
He has a cult.
He doesn't care. He has
Allegedly.
support.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
A cult.
Allegedly. But I mean, yeah, I think I'll still watch Marvel stuff. I'm just not like super hyped about anything anymore. Like it took me forever to watch She-Hulk. And like
I haven't even finished it, but I
It
know
was
what happens.
cute.
I know what happens.
it was cute, you know. It was fun, but it wasn't like it didn't hook me the way that like WandaVision did. Maybe that's just because like I was still having like leftover like residual feelings for Endgame and Infinity War.
that's true.
But like I don't know, Marvel. I don't know.
No, they
I don't
lost
know.
me. They lost me.
I will say that they did a good job with Black Panther and like honoring Chadwick Boseman's memory
They
and
really did.
what he meant to the MCU and the world. You know, there was not a dry eye in the house.
No, there wasn't.
And they let you know like the first second too.
Yeah.
I was just like, what's happening? What's happening?
And it's like, boom, this is what's happening.
Like, girl, yeah.
and like
he's
they
gone.
handled it really well.
Yeah.
Like they didn't, you know, over sensationalize the
His
character's death. They were just like, he had an illness, and he
didn't-
died from it.
I will say, one of the people that he helped the most wasn't at his funeral.
Who?
Bucky.
Okay. Ooh.
Bucky wasn't at the funeral.
Ooh. Where was Bucky?
Bucky was in America, probably like.
Yeah, but like, I feel like, but maybe that's just because he's not Wakandan. Maybe it was only for like, maybe it was like a closed,
No.
you know,
Mark wasn't
ceremony.
invited. Mark.
Yeah,
None of them
no,
were
Mark was not
invited.
invited.
No.
What is this actual name? Wait, Agent Ross?
Wasn't
Agent
that
Ross.
Ross?
Oh, the FBI guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wasn't. He
wasn't
wasn't
invited
there. I
either.
think maybe it's
I
just
think
because
we
you
all
need to
know
be-
why. He's FBI. Why would he?
But he's
FBI.
also like he's cool
Government.
with Wakanda. He's cool.
I
Those
was
are his
kinda
buddies.
curious why they didn't invite him, but I'm like,
They gave him too much screen time.
I think
They gave him
did.
way too.
Then
And
they-
then he was like, "Yeah, I'm from the FBI, but I love helping the Black Panther."
yeah.
Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
Because they knew everything that you were onto. So like, looks like you're going to jail.
Looks like you're the op now.
He was freed at the end. Never mind.
Yeah, but he like, why did
Now
he get
he's
a
jobless in
storyline
Wakanda though. He's unemployed.
in Wakanda? But I mean,
the only white guy.
The only white guy. He's unemployed in Wakanda. At least Bucky was like,
don't they call him colonizer or something
Yeah.
like that?
no, and at least Bucky was like playing with goats.
right? He was building
He was
community.
building community.
When he was playing with the kids,
He was like
they
a
called him
babysitter.
White Wolf and
yeah, the
stuff.
white. Yeah, the white one's like, nah, this guy's
He's
colonizer.
just colonizer.
He has no other special talents.
And the thing is like Agent Ross has done more for Wakanda than Bucky ever has.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, Wakanda has helped Bucky in more ways than he
More
ever
ways.
could help Wakanda.
And I think that's probably why, because maybe what if because I think the people he was truly close with were like Shuri and
Ramunda?
yeah, him themselves. So I don't think he was
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
Close with,
Nah, not anymore.
Stop!
Not anymore.
Stop! I'm still. It's too soon.
Too soon
It's
to be
too
joking.
soon.
Too soon to be
Mourn your
joking.
dead. Bury your dead. You're queen now. It's
No.
like, God.
He had so many good lines.
He did.
So many
Namor
good
had so many good lines.
Let me give you this bracelet my mom gave me. Let me give you this nice outfit. Let's share our empire and let's burn the world together.
Let me just say,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If I was Shuri,
If I was
there is
Shuri-
no such thing as the world tomorrow.
Exactly. Because you're giving me like your mother's bracelet. You're giving me your
Your vibranium.
right.
That I already
You're
got.
telling me the story of your people. You're like, and
You're
then you're telling
me who
me
you are.
right. You're sharing this important aspect of your life
Mind
with
you,
me.
he's never shared this with
anyone.
anyone in the world.
With anyone, and we have all of these parallels with the way that we all came to be, and you're asking me to burn the world with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what time tomorrow?
What time tomorrow?
What
I
time?
do need to do my hair.
Yeah, I just need to
have a
go. I
skincare
need to
routine
go
that
like
takes
powder
me
my
around
nose.
20 minutes. My
I would have
skincare-
turned in Riri like right
I'm
quick.
sorry. Like we just met, and I know I just met him too. But like,
But what can you do for me, Riri?
right?
What can you do?
Because you're building things that like since the things that we're trying to hide.
Riri was the op. If we're really talking about
No,
she was
seriously.
the op.
Are we all just Namor apologists now?
yes, we are. I personally.
What did I tell you before we were gonna watch this film? Months before. Whatever he does,
The
I'm
very
for
first
it. I'm up.
episode
I'm
of
up.
this podcast.
Of the very first episode. I'm up.
I
That's
mean,
true.
okay, am I an
He was-
apologist? No.
I
But
am.
will I close my eyes to
and
something?
look away.
I'm like,
Will I
he
turn
didn't
the other
mean
way?
it. He didn't mean
Like,
it like that.
Stop. Look at me. Look at me. This
Look
isn't
at me.
you. This isn't you. This isn't
Honey,
you. Look at me.
No.
Look at me.
Mi amor.
Mi amor.
Please, this isn't you.
Let's dial
Look at
it
me.
down.
You're like con amor. Con amor. No, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they did overall. I think it was a really well done film.
Me too.
I enjoyed myself.
I had a great time and I was feeling whisk of emotions, and even from like well, I'm mostly gonna speak to my like being Sudanese and like the ethics of like, you know, death and stuff like that. I feel like it was very, especially with like a celebration with death, because within a lot of like African culture, unless you believe in like a different religion, death is usually a celebrated concept. 'Cause it's,
Right.
like it would be an insult for me to not celebrate the life that you chose to live. Like, who am I to look down on it?
Yeah.
And the fact that they were celebrating, like she even struggled with the celebration of death, and like as a younger generation, it makes so much sense because we're like, why are we happy right now?
Yeah.
Because somebody we love, I love all that, but everybody older is like, oh, this is how it is, you know. And so I feel like the fact that her mother took the time to explain everything to her was like really beautiful, because everybody around her was like, girl, move on. Like, let's go.
You need burn them clothes, girl. You need to burn them clothes.
You got a nephew to raise. Come on.
Right.
To take care of, you know.
Yeah.
And so, like seeing like the a younger person's perspective on like how death should be celebrated, and the fact that it takes us a while to actually get to the point of celebrating death was pretty cool to actually see. So
Yeah,
that's one
like
of my
the
favorite-
telling of the grief process. It was super real.
You know what was sadder though? The kid really didn't know his dad
Yeah.
because he was like around 8, 9.
He's like 6.
Okay, 6. The blip happened for 5 years.
Yeah.
He was.
She was pregnant during Endgame.
Yeah.
So she didn't get blipped. Nakia
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
get blipped.
Yeah.
So she had that baby.
She had the
while-
baby.
Well, he was gone,
yeah.
like in wherever.
Yeah.
Purgatory.
And then when he came back, he had to like.
He had like a year.
He had like a year.
to tell that kid,
So,
hey,
like, hey, I'm your pops.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Because he said that he prepared him for his death.
Yeah.
I really like the way that they talked about grief in the film, especially because in like Western, cultures, death is such like a grim, very, very sad, depressing thing. And, that's valid. It can be very, very sad, but I think it's very valuable to shed light on the way that other cultures view death and the celebration of life and, the reframing of what the passing of a person means. It doesn't always have to be like this really sad and heavy thing. It could be like, you're celebrating that I knew this person and that they lived this amazing life. It was really, really cool.
And you could even say, like, when Namor buried his mom, like, he was, like, honoring her, but he was also like, listen, I'm going to send some people with you along the way. You don't got to talk to them.
You don't got to talk to them.
Just know they're on their way.
They're getting out of here because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. And I think it was a really good tribute to Chadwick.
Me too.
Ryan Coogler. Good on you, man.
Good on you.
If you're listening. We loved Black Panther too.
Please
hey, let me in the third one.
Let me in the third
out.
one.
Right. Let me meet Lupita. Hi, Lupita.
Hi, Lupita.
Please, girl.
Deny.
All of y'all.
All of y'all.
Hang out with me. Let me look into
Winston.
your closet. Let me look into your closet, please. I just need a pair of shoes.
Stand up. Stand up. Don't be like this on air.
I won't. But you gotta show love to them all. They all did a great job.
They really did.
It was great.
They really did.
And I'm excited.
How is campus so far? Like, what's going on?
I'm tired.
What's going on campus?
There's a lot. There's a lot going on campus.
Wasn't there something happening about a week ago?
I wasn't here a week ago, so I'm gonna have to have y'all fill me in. Actually.
Oh well, Cats Against Assault had another march.
Oh.
I wonder what they marched for.
What have they been marching about all this time?
From what?
The same thing?
The same thing. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still the same thing.
Still the same
Probably
thing.
still be the same thing when we come back.
Yeah, which means that nothing's being done.
Nothing.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's an interesting.
And isn't tuition due pretty soon in January?
Yeah. I mean, like, you're required to have your tuition covered before you can register for classes.
Right.
But it's not important enough for us to be safe on campus from predators, alleged predators.
I feel like the school's like business is business.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. I don't know. That's a bit interesting.
It's disheartening. Disheartening, very disheartening and disappointing. Especially I feel like with all of these alleged accusations coming out, I feel like the most the school can do is at least listen out to the students for what it is that they do want, because the campus is considered like their second. I want to say second home, especially for freshmen, because they do have to
Central's thing is like, oh, it's your home away from home.
Exactly.
This doesn't happen at my home.
Exactly. So I'm like, if you have students here that are bringing some alleged claims, the most you can actually do is like, okay, we're gonna take what you're saying seriously, and we're gonna listen to you, and we're gonna handle it. Especially as if we're gonna claim to be a home away from home, please act like how my parents would react to this and get it
be
done.
Outraged. Like, why are we not upset that things are happening, like these things like this are happening on our campus?
Exactly.
You should be ashamed and
maybe
embarrassed.
For next year, good
and
hope.
Angry.
Yeah, maybe next year. Hopefully next quarter.
Right.
Good hope.
That is on my hope for next year.
Hope for next year if something happens.
At least for somebody to be heard out. And what's another hope of mine for next year? Please.
I think people know. People hear.
Yeah.
So.
It's like everybody knows.
So I need results.
Right.
You heard me. I need results.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody knows. It's no secret. Something needs to be done. So that is definitely a hope for next year, next quarter.
As for mine, that's one of my hopes.
Let's make some
snow
progress.
To slow down. Please don't over snow.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm not. I don't like driving in the snow.
I like walking in the snow, so I hope it snows more.
Roberto, don't be a pick me in this situation.
I feel like you're saying that just because you want attention.
I think so too.
So what are your hopes for next quarter, Roberto?
I hope that we all find peace within ourselves, and that you all are nicer to me.
I am so nice to you.
Honestly.
And I really don't appreciate you going on air and trying to get people to believe that I'm not nice to you.
No,
I am the nicest.
You truly are.
I'm so nice.
No.
But, like, we all have such a great relationship.
I think we do, Roberto. And, we also appreciate you.
Yeah, so much. We appreciate you so much, Roberto.
I know.
Yeah,
you
you are valued. You are valued.
I am an
Yeah,
asset. Thank
this is
you.
a PSA to everybody, listening right now. Roberto
Is a real one.
is a real one.
And he's
Thank-
appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Thanks everyone, and see you next year.
See you next year.
see you.